Alaska braces for potential peace. Governor hopes Trump. Putin summit sparks end to Ukraine war. Anchorage, Alaska, August 15, 2025. A high-stakes summit is taking place at Joint Base Elmendorf-Richardson in Anchorage, where President Donald Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin are meeting in person for the first time in over a decade. Alaska's Governor Mike Dunleavy voiced hope that the talks could lay the groundwork for ending the war in Ukraine. Why Alaska? Strategic proximity and historical symbolism. Governor Dunleavy highlighted Alaska's unique role as a meeting point between East and West. We are very close to Russia, 2.5 miles between two islands, 50 miles between the coastline, he said. The location offers both symbolic significance and strategic practicality. It is also the first time in 10 years that a Russian president has set foot on U.S. soil, placing Alaska at the center of a rare diplomatic moment. A quiet hope, a visible stage. Dunleavy expressed cautious optimism. It's our hope, along with the rest of the world, that something positive comes out of this discussion. He stressed, however, that any lasting resolution must include Ukraine's participation in final negotiations. Trump's feel-out strategy and post-summit ambitions. President Trump described the Anchorage meeting as a feel-out session to test whether Russia is genuinely open to peace. He suggested that a breakthrough could come quickly, but warned that if no progress was possible, the meeting could end abruptly. Trump also expressed interest in organizing a second, larger summit that would include Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky and key European leaders. Acknowledging the risks, Trump estimated there was a 25% chance of failure, but insisted that dialogue had to start somewhere. A foreign leader's praise amid rising concern. Ahead of the summit, Putin praised Trump's energetic and sincere efforts toward peace. European leaders, however, urged caution, warning that any ceasefire must protect Ukraine's sovereignty and cannot move forward without Kiev's consent. The stakes are high and scrutiny is swift. The summit carries deep symbolic weight. It marks the first Russia high-level meeting on American soil in decades. Alaska's historic ties to Russia, coupled with its location outside the jurisdiction of the International Criminal Court, which has issued an arrest warrant for Putin, add layers of political complexity. The absence of Ukrainian representation in the initial discussions has drawn criticism from Kiev and its allies, who argue that no agreements should be made without Ukraine at the table. Can this be a Reagan-Gorbachev moment? Some optimists hope the meeting could echo historic Cold War breakthroughs, while skeptics see it as symbolic diplomacy with limited practical outcomes. Others warn it could risk legitimizing Russian territorial gains if not handled carefully. Summary highlights. Theme key insight. Location Alaska chosen for its proximity to Russia and symbolic importance. Governors hope Dunleavy believes peace is possible, but insists Ukraine must be part of the end game. Trump's strategy using the summit to gauge Russia's willingness for peace, with a follow-up meeting planned. European reaction leaders demand any deal preserve Ukraine's sovereignty and involve Kiev directly. Symbolism versus substance, while historic in appearance. The true measure